power banks are honestly one of those devices that can either end up being really bad, that's if you get your hands on a not so good model, or a whole lifesaver for when you need to quickly juice up your devices. I'll run you down through the top 6 best power banks so far, covering, if not all, the most key aspects you should look out for to make sure you find the right one for you. As always, you'll find links to all of the specific models mentioned in the video in the description below, along with any available deals and coupon codes you could take advantage of. But without much talk, let's dive right in. Anker Nano 5000 mAh, best for light to medium usage. If you're looking for something that's really small and that's not intended to charge as many devices at once, the Anker Nano is a pretty safe bet. It packs 5000 mAh power, so not as reliable or powerful to use on devices like a laptop, but perfect for just any type of smartphone. It's mostly geared for those who tend to use their phone a lot, but can at any time run out of charge while you are on the go. It has a rough 22.5 watt output, which can quickly charge a depleted S23 to 65% in 1 hour, or fully charge any smartphone relatively quick. The selling point here is also that you can as well flexibly use the phone while charging without the disruption of any cables. There's also a built-in USB-C port that can refill the battery, or be used to fill up a different device with an adapter cable. And with this, there are 4 indicator lights that let you know how much charge remains in the battery. The charger's small size also makes it a good pick, for example, recharging earbuds. And unlike most power banks, which can be super expensive, it's more on the affordable side, currently retailing at $29 at Amazon. It's a good kickstart, especially if you need the flexibility convenience, but because it's at 5000 mAh, just don't expect it to charge anything beyond your smartphone. Moving on to our 4th pick is the INU 65 watts 20K power bank. INU is one of the more popular 20K power banks with a 65 watt output that fall under a more mid-range price category. And unlike our previous pick, this output now makes it more efficient for anyone who tends to use it for any laptop or MacBook work. That also runs down to making it a near to perfect choice for just any type of smartphone you could think of. But this is of course when compared to other 20K power banks, and especially at this price range. It has 3 ports, and to recharge, it takes in 45 watts, which equates to about a 2.5 hour charge time, which is honestly a top tier compared to other 20K milliamp power banks like this, which usually takes 8 hours. The power bank itself looks great. It has a soft rubber finish which makes handling it easier, and it houses a front screen which just displays the battery level, so no much fuss about the screen either. Now, when it comes to cons, heat for this product is an issue. It's the hottest running battery pack, clocking in at 61 degrees, while the average is usually about 50. Other than that, the INU 20K does not have a lot of major cons that can be highlighted, and retailing at $42, this thing is a decent deal and the best bang for your buck compared to other 20,000 milliamp power bank that have a 65 watt output. Ugreen 48K 300 watts, best big capacity. Though this power bank is larger and heavier than most 20K, or even just any normal power banks right now, it hugely outperforms all of them, and especially if you're looking for a larger battery capacity. The biggest differentiator with this power bank is the 48K milliamp battery, which is well capable to charge any gadget several times over without needing a recharge. And if you are someone who's looking for something a little big that truly exploits the milliamps, this is the one to get. And especially because any milliamps advertised in general can only get you to an efficiency of 65% at most. But the case is a bit different and better with this Ugreen's power bank, since the brand is using LiFePO4 batteries, so they should last a long time without noticeable degradation. And they also have better density, and that's what allows the power bank to be smaller than its alternatives. That said, it comes with 2 USB-A ports, with each going up to 22.5 watts, but it's the 3 USB-C ports that will get the most amount of use. All 3 are based on the USB PD 3.1 standard, and the 2 ports that go up to 100 watts. The main USB-C port is the default way to charge the power bank, and what's great about this port is that it hits 140 watts, which means you can not only charge the power bank at 140, but also use the port as an output, giving you the ability to charge just about any device. Portability is also a key selling point of this power bank, and that's assisted by the large carrying handle located up top, which allows you to easily take it anywhere. It isn't as versatile as a normal power bank, and you can't just throw it in a bag, but that said, you don't notice the heft as much, and the carrying handle makes a difference in this area. Now, the price tagged along is a bit expensive, retailing at $170 on Amazon, but a little bit more than what you could pay for the Anker Prime, and honestly, an investment you can't really regret. It's also not always in stock, but if you overall need a power bank with a particularly large battery and want a product with portability in mind, this 48K power bank is now the go-to choice. Moving on to number 2 is the Ugreen 100 watts fast charge power bank. This is yet another power bank from Ugreen that is mostly overlooked when it comes to the 20K power bank top tiers, but still a very strong rival to options like the Anker Prime. The unit is decently sized, but not as big or small as some of the other 20K power banks, so it is portable, but not something that you can just put in your back pocket easily. It comes with 3 ports. That's 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A, with one of the USB-C ports producing 100 watts of output, another USB-C producing 30 watts, and the USB-A producing 22 watts. This means if you started at a full charge and had this power bank, any laptop could easily last all day using it actively, or even charge a smartphone several times over. But if you opt for the lower wattage USB-C and USB-A ports, both ports top out at 20 watts. Ugreen also included a pass-through charging, which lets you charge the unit using the 100W USB-C port while charging 2 devices simultaneously. They also included a few fail-safe features for the unit, including overcharge protection, high temperature protection, and short circuit protection, among other defenses, which is a nice touch on their end. It is a bit less exciting compared to 20K options like the Anker Prime, which charges faster, has higher output, and does have a cooler screen, but the Ugreen Nexode is so much more affordable and much easier to recommend to most people. Now, there are a couple of downsides with this product. First is the heat. It can get a bit hot than average temperature. But again, this is common for most power banks. The listed $80 price does also make it somewhat pricey, but not overpriced considering what's on offer in terms of this fast speed and capacity. But at the time, there's a really good deal running on Amazon, taking it down to $54, which would be a total steal. You can find the link in the description. And taking our top spot is the Anker Prime 20K. The main strong point that makes the Anker Prime to be one of the best power banks currently is how quickly it can charge a couple of devices simultaneously at extreme speeds while still being impressively quick to recharge. Now, that might seem like a bit far-stretched, but the power and speed are the key appeals here, which has made it so popular as a standalone 20K power bank. It comes with 3 ports, which is 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A. Both USB-C ports can output 100 watts each, and the USB-A can output 65 watts, which is crazy impressive even compared to their previous lineups. This 200 total watt output capacity means it can easily charge 2 laptops at up to 100 watts simultaneously, and can itself be charged at 100W, which roughly takes it an hour and a few minutes. This kind of output and speed is very rare, especially in such a portable form brick like this, keeping in mind it's also air travel friendly. And Anker clearly made this battery bank primarily for high-powered devices like laptops or for fast charging multiple phones. You also get a colored LCD screen that can display a bunch of info like the charge level, the watt speed at which the Anker Prime is being charged up, and the overall wattage each connected device is getting while on charge. Now, it is expensive, currently retailing at $129, and it does come with a self-charging base, which is optional, but getting it will also require you to add an extra $50. And that price of the combo alone could honestly get you a decent Android smartphone. But in hindsight, you're getting what you pay for here. There is a cheaper but different variation from Anker though, which has a slight 24K milliamp boost, and that follows a different design and language as well, which currently retails at roughly $100. But compared to this 20K, you will be missing out on the 200 watt output. But it still is a massively positive reviewed unit, which would be a great alternative if you're looking to save the extra buck, while still getting a pretty solid power bank that delivers almost as good performance. You can get links for both of these models in the description below. But that just sums up everything you need to know about the best power banks so far. We reply to every comment, so let us know down below any questions you might have on any of these power banks or what you think of these picks. If you found this review helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more power bank and tech reviews like this. Don't forget to use the links provided in the description below, which helps support the channel in making honest review videos like this. But until then, stay charged up, stay safe, and see you in the next video.